For this week's collection of ideas, I had 4 that I had to finish this week, and I had an article, a news story, a poem, and a short story. And for my poem and my short story, those were the last, they were the 5th ones that I had to do this week. And for the article, I decided to analyze the author's tone, and the article was kind of, it seemed like more of story-like the author tended to use a lot of detail and kind of try and show like from his memory like what had happened and like what he was talking about. And so like it was really easy to go in and analyze the author's tone because it was used for a specific reason and it was used in a specific way that like portrayed the idea that I was trying to come across. And for the news story, I analyzed ethos, pathos, and logos. And I kind of looked at how the author, like the reporter of the story, used each like section of those to tell the story, and how kind of like focused on, like said which one was more effective or which one was kind of like pointless to have. And then for the poem, I searched for literary techniques and patterns. And by searching for those, I kind of just found like some like techniques we may have learned this year or maybe learned in the previous year that were intertwined in the poem to get the effect of like the theme or just the different ideas or the purpose that the author actually had. And for the short story, I did character relationship / meaning. And I kind of like, my focus was like how the characters, obviously the characters' relationships, but how the characters work together or how the relationships meshed and like what point each character had or like meanings to each other. And this was, in this short story, there were only 2 characters that were like the main focus of the story. There was kind of like people passing, but you didn't see names or like who they were or anything like that, just generally that it was people. But there were 2 characters that they focused on and kind of the meaning of the relationships and what each, how they work together, what that had the effect of that. And I feel like this week I feel like I learned a lot more about how my theme is working into play, but I not necessarily like just like a lot more, but how the theme is working into play in regards to the different categories, I guess you would say, the different genres or categories, and how the theme is not only like there, but it works in similar ways in different categories. And I feel like this week I would probably use everything except the article because I feel like everything else was a little stronger and the article is not going to be like the strongest thing, and I feel like I have a lot of things that I could pick out to use.